You are about to learn a secret that is so crazy and so protected that you're not going to see this anywhere else. Now, it's extremely functional. What you're seeing is a violation right now, but I'm going to explain what's going on. But what this is extremely functional, and it is what's going to get, really, is a key to elite ball handling, really. That's called the top palm, right? Palm isn't necessarily the best word because it's a fingertip control. So what's going on here is our player, who is me, is practicing an exaggerated top palm. And that's where you palm the ball as you dribble. Simple, right? Okay, let's go ahead and talk about what a carrying violation is briefly. A carrying violation is when your hand either goes under the ball or the ball stops in your hand. It's not you're palming the ball, right? So the idea behind a top palm is you're going to be holding the ball, but you're going to be hoisting it into the air. It's not going to be going into the air because it's bouncing. It's going to be going to the air because you're doing a fucking magic trick. Excuse my language. You're doing a magic trick where you're holding the ball on top and you're lifting it. Okay? Oh, let's go ahead and speed this up. What we've seen so far is a violation to get warm, and the next rep you're going to see it in full speed, and it's all going to click in your head, and it's something that you're going to have to practice. Okay, here's what it actually looks like, right? This is going to get called for a carry. No, it's not, but I'm top palming right now. Is that crazy? There's guys out there who do it. I've never heard of anyone practicing it, and that's why I'm making a video, because I think that is extremely vital to advanced and elite ball handling. Now let's talk about why this is something you'd want to do. Okay, let's get into a little bit of advanced theory right now. So, dribbling, ideally you don't have to do it. If you could just travel up and down the floor, that's an advantage, obviously. But why is that an advantage? It's an advantage because you can pass at any moment and you can shoot at any moment. You don't have to worry about picking the ball up off the floor. Now, obviously, the longer the ball is in your hands, the better. So the ideal is you're putting the ball on the floor right above the ground and you're picking the ball up off the floor right above the ground. It happens right above the ground, but the ball comes up high in the air and it's controlled. Okay? Again, this is why we practice in mirrors, because when you lose the ball, you can come back, head up, massive confidence anyways, because you have the mirrors to cement your muscle memory of your eyes being up while practicing advanced things. Okay, so here we're full speed, top palm. You see how my hand is kind of inside the ball rather than outside the ball on this carry move is really what it is. But this is super vital to practice. So, I mean, the idea is you just pluck the ball right up off the ground, hold it as long as you can, and then put it down right off the ground and pluck it, and it's only not in your hand for a millisecond. That way, if a window happens for a pass, you can make that pass. If the defender reaches or whatever, you need to put the ball back on the ground and adjust it, you can make that. Something I see even decently advanced players do is the ball comes into their hand spinning, right? It spins. But what's going on with that is you don't have that much control. You want to be gripping the ball in your fingertips, lifting it into the air, basically. It's basically a magic trick, and it's possible to get caught on you if you delay it too much. So no one go out there and ruin this for everyone, but I mean, it's just going to like take your ball handling to an incredible level. And what you can practice with this is seams control. That's the most ultimate practice, is practicing this with seams control. You can do that. If you haven't seen the seams control video, check that out. But the idea is, I'm going to go in, it's absolutely in depth in there, so check that out. But the idea is you have control of the rotation of the ball so that you can not only pick the ball up whenever you want, but you can pick it up and do a perfect rotation pass to your shooter or a perfect rotation shot at any moment. Right? That is advanced, and that is elite ball handling is what that is. Now, I'm not saying I necessarily have elite ball handling, but I know a lot of things a lot of people don't do. I think deeply about the game in a lot of ways people don't, and I have cultivated the ability to have a pretty nice top palm that's completely undetectable until I make this video revealing it. So I hope that blew your mind. I hope that gets you pumped to go into a mirror gym and practice top palming. get on it. Get your ball handling to that elite level.